funny though is, are you familiar with Fighter and the Kid, the podcast?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
So one time I have a friend in Dallas that goes, oh my gosh, do you know about Fighter and the Kid? And I was like, I know of it. I like those guys. You know, it's a good dynamic. Hey, you have to watch this episode. Actually, you have to fast forward it to this timestamp. And I was like, okay. So I fast forward it, and Brendan Schaub's like, yeah, so I was performing at the Improv in Addison in Dallas, Texas. And anyway, we went to this barbecue place. The line is like wrapped around the building. It's called something like Pecan Lodge or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're at this place, and there's like a barbershop right across the street. Pause. So he's talking about a barbershop that I managed.
Yeah.
But that I'm, at the moment that I'm listening to this podcast, and it's like current, I have left. It was ugly, and I started my own thing downtown.
Yeah.
Right, with a buddy.
Yeah.
So he's talking about this place that, first of all, I have resentment for.
Yeah.
And he goes, and there's this barbershop across the street. And so I duck in there real quick, and somebody, like, they effed me up.
Oh,
Like, effed up my haircut. And then he keeps reiterating, right? And I was just like, and so I I get the timestamp, and I sent it to one of my friends who still worked there. Oh. And I was like, ooh, swing and a miss. And literally, it like becomes such a big deal that they figure out who cut his hair, and they fired them, which I did not know that was going to happen. I actually I never met the person. I still don't know who it is, but I feel terrible that that's the chain of events.
And you weren't thinking about that. He was like, oh, look at this.
I was just twisting my buddy's nipple.
It's like comedians whining about things. That's very doable. That's not a huge.
All press is good press.
offense.
Yeah.
So literally, he doesn't even name the barbershop. He just said it was right across the street from Pecan Lodge, and neither will I. So, long story short, though, Brendan Schaub is there, and he was actually standing on his phone outside the Laugh Factory, and I'd gotten my handshake or fist bump with Christie, and so I'm standing outside the Laugh Factory, and then I thought about that. I thought about how that happened. I was like, I'd like to tell Brendan Schaub that happened, and that I am connected to that barber shop, and then that person got fired. And then
that's what you think. You think this will be a fun story to tell him,
right? And so I walk up to him, and I go, hey man, do you want to hear like a cool fan story? And he goes, no. I gotta go. And then ran across Sunset Boulevard. And he's an athlete. He sprinted.
Dang, man.
Yeah. The way that is appropriate when the
and then you're just
road
left there,
is 4 lanes.
You're left there with one light on you, dark around you, just like, oh man. That's rough.